Who are you? Where am I? What is this place? Congratulations, sir. You've won a free safari tour of the Backrooms and have been no-clipped out of reality at no cost to yourself to claim your prize. That's cool and all, but I'm diabetic and need to get my insulin. This creature is known as Entity 116. Entity 116, aka the Dentists, are humanoids made out of what looks like an amalgamation of exposed rotting flesh, teeth, jaw, and gum tissue. Basically, just imagine that your entire skin was made out of your mouth, and that's what we're dealing with. While this might sound morbid, just think of it as their entire body being a smile. Yeah, that doesn't help for me either, honestly makes it kinda worse. They leave a trail of slimy mucus secreted from their gum tissue, which causes a horrific fatal oral disease if touched. Dentists are reported to smell like the bodies that are not in my cellar. These creatures are incredibly hostile, following their prey, pinning them down, and stealing their teeth and gums while they're still conscious. These creatures are usually very slow, but be wary as they have a huge burst of speed when a prey item gets within pouncing distance. Next up are the Combine, a big old centipede made out of human parts. They usually have human hair running down the length of their body, but I shaved this one because it looks cute that way. Their legs look like double bent human fingers tipped with chitinous photoreceptors to snuffle around their surroundings. The weird finger things can also vomit up digestive pouches for digestive purposes. Like many species, they can drop parts of their body when in danger and grow them back later. If you feel threatened, remember to rip off all of your own limbs. It's very distracting. They're scavengers that eat mold or decaying biological material, so they don't usually attack people. Keyword, usually. It's not opposed to going for someone if they're asleep, so just be wary of where you rest your head. How the hell does someone sleep in the Backrooms? This entity is a strange combination of small mollusk-like creatures that all function as one unit. They give birth to young by shooting babies out of their legs. Like most methods of animal reproduction, this lands in the sweet spot between gross and beautiful. Some colonies of survivors in the Backrooms have tamed these creatures like pets. I'm not allowed to go to Petco no more because the employee thought it was an innuendo when I kept asking for the finger centipede. Slightly more dangerous is the Smiler. The fuck are you looking at? The Smiler is a mysterious entity that stalks wanderers in the Backrooms. They're often seen from a distance, hiding in only the darkest areas, like a pervert. They stand out from the blackness with their glowing white eyes and radiant teeth bent into a wicked smile. They're attracted to light and will attempt to destroy any light source they come across. They're usually solitary hunters, but sometimes will travel in packs. As per their Tinder bio, their favorite method of dispatching a victim is via asphyxiation.
Hey yo, bitch, you like it rough? I choke harder than plastic rings on a sea turtle.
Victims of a Smiler attack can be identified by swelling or damage around the throat, deep nail impressions, and unhealthy romantic habits. If the person they are stalking makes it into a bright area, they will retreat into the distance and stalk the wanderer from that distance. Some have reported Smiler stalkings for as long as one human gestation period. They relish in torturing the wanderers they stalk, hence that stupid fucking grin plastered on its face. Most of their body remains hidden in the darkness, so we don't really know what these things look like other than the face. Some think it's a ghost, some think it's a snaky thing, some think it's just one giant limb for strangulation. You're not scary. It's actually pretty pathetic to pick on humans. I remember you from reform school, Jeremy. These blob creatures are called bone thieves. They have toad-like bumpy yellow skin that's impervious to damage. They're mostly stationary creatures that hunt by replicating human noises and language to lure victims close enough to strike. It's theorized that they're able to recreate almost any voice using an extremely developed larynx and vocal cords. No one knows how people become boneless when they get near the bone thieves, but they know it's an extremely fast and pretty clean process, because they end up looking like a plastic CVS bag made out of human skin. No hole, no blood, no nothing but a body puddle. There are only two entities powerful enough to be capable of this mysterious trickery. Their mouths open extremely wide to reveal a set of eyes in their throats. They have two holes on the sides of their head where normal eyes would be, but those just leak some strange blue fluid that coats their entire body. There's no gums or teeth inside the gullet, just an empty black soulless void in that set of beady little eyes. After all the victim's bones are gone, the bone thieves distend their jaws and swallow the boneless human nugget whole, and then don't eat for a while. In a similar vein to the bone thieves are the skin stealers. Skin stealers are entities that feed on human skin and flesh. It wears the skins of its past victims as a disguise. It's also capable of mimicking human speech, but it's not capable of understanding it. This thing has clear blood, so if you're not sure if it's a skin stealer or a person, stab it. If it bleeds clear and sprints away, it's a skin stealer. If it bleeds red, hysterically screams, cries, and stops moving, it's probably a human. Skin stealers have huge white sunken eyes. When the skin stealer mutilates a victim, it wears the skin for about a day. After a period of around 24 hours, the skin will be digested through the surface of the skin stealer's real skin, and the skin stealer will enter a docile state cause is no longer hangry. Hey, you look like that guy from earlier. This video was by no means supposed to be anything resembling a coverall for the lore of the Backrooms. That should be inherently obvious considering I started the video by kidnapping a guy, but there's still some guy in the comments who's gonna need to correct me with the scorn of my 3rd grade teacher when I put that kid's finger in the pencil sharpener. I just wanted to cover some spooky critters and say hi to some old friends. I would totally be down to come back here and cover all the uncanny things hiding in the strange wet crevices of the backroom. But for me to no-clip back there and get you some almond water, I'm gonna need you to like, comment, subscribe with all notifications enabled, okay?
Okay, bye!